To the lineup. He and the Clippers will face off against another team hungry to get into the 1-1, beg your pardon, 2-1 or 2-0 for the Suns as we take a look at this.
Keep creating opportunities for your teammates, and they got a tough pill with it.
To find that he's got some pieces around him that can help him win perhaps next year. Paul George in attack mode to the line.
Look at Paul George right here, not settling because he was on fire.
25 threes made for the Clippers, a franchise high. Contested shot here, and this is one of them. Booker misses the first, makes the second later on.
Wow.
Morris gets downhill, attacks. George dishes to Morris Sr. Now to Zubac, rumbles across the lane.
I'll tell you what I do like. I like them throwing the ball to Zubac early on. He does so much dirty work for this.
Wearing those very smart-looking Mr. Cartoon jerseys. Morris by the Phoenix Suns. Rubio very clever with the basketball, finds.
I mean, come on, he wishes he can get that one back.
Great screen by Zubac, frees the level above the arc. Give it to the maestro Ricky Rubio down the lane, keeps it above his head. The Suns come back the other way as the Clippers go from offense to defense. Bridges to Rubio, flings a three.
And this is you know, not known as a great shooter, but he can make. Yeah, there's been more than usual.
Rubio and lays it in. Booker catch and shoot three.
Thing that's for sure, if he's ever wide open on a kick out, it was a defensive.
I'm poked over to Paul George. JaMychal Green, a transition three.
Down on that end, and they get back, transition, three-point shot.
Ayton with a Leonard misses short.
Well, this team will be very, very happy to have Lou back.
But no shoot. It is usually not a problem for Lou Williams. He misses there.
Just having this opportunity, I think that this will be a huge leap for him in having a
Kawhi Leonard has the rebound. 2 minutes to play in this first quarter.
Last 2 minutes to play, first quarter.
Lou in. Shamet there. Nice play defensively by Cameron Payne. He'll take it back the other way.
Cameron Payne, fresh out of the G League, he came in. He was in Chicago.
Patterson and the Clippers have it late in the clock. Lou is aware. Patterson on a pick and pop. Ayton, who had a great start to this game at 7 of 11 at one point, goes into Shara.
Von Carter, I mean, he has to be looking at Pat Bev like that's his idol. I mean, they both come out of Chicago.
Suns came out and played hard for 48 minutes. Even though they didn't have their best stuff, they came away with a win. Shamet feeds inside. Ayton dives into the paint, posts on JaMychal Green, and they give it to him. Fires up, finds Carter. They go right into their cash cow, at least for now, and Ayton. A mid-range jump. 11. Shamet tries to get around. Ayton, oh, he's at home. What a play.
Happy to see Landry Shamet aggressive, playing well, seeing that ball.
A little overexcited on that one, and Rubio and the Suns have it with a 4-point lead.
Name, was so big in Spain and playing USA and international basketball.
Have to guard that eventually as Ayton's hit a few threes here since the restart. Zubac gave him some.
Understand that they will continue to compete. I mean, it's just how they're led. It's who they are. They will continue to compete.
Into Zoo. Gives it topside now to George. Good defense by Bridges. Oh. Booker gets free. Good recovery by Morris Sr. They find Bridges on the wing.
Reading that pick and roll coverage and skipping it to the opposite corner.
Leonard ready, and the playoffs around the corner. My guess is we will likely not see Pap the rest of the afternoon.
Due to injury, other guys are ready to step up, and you don't miss a beat.
Leonard struggling from the field. Booker has been terrific. He has 12. Stops at the foul line. Good late contain. This is an important stretch for them as they look towards next season. Some big opportunities here, and they've taken advantage. George comes off the screen, finds a wide open Lou Williams, not ready to shoot, goes back to George now with 7, his first 3 of the afternoon. Ayton inside of assists. Payne feeling good.
Watched them pretty closely in that G League, and he takes over games, and you can just tell that he's playing the same control.
Doc was asked if there's a minute restriction. This is mostly what Lou's lungs will be able to give the Clippers. Booker's going to call his own number. Gets around George. In the corner to Bridges for three on the alley. Cameron Johnson does most from distance. Beg your pardon, 4 of 6, 10 of 17 from the free throw line. Here is Booker for 3-point lead for Phoenix. Wow. Here is Leonard on the wing for 3. Hands full, but Kawhi Leonard tries to bring the Clippers back before the turn. Half the ball. Pat Beverly questionable to return with some calf soreness as rebound. And they reshuffle the deck. Rubio. Right at his season average.
I tell you, Rubio's one of those guys that he just makes teams better. Rubio just makes teams better. And I will contend that I think Utah will be a better team if he was in there.
One's a screen from Ayton, who dives. Booker goes cross court to Rubio. Awkward looking.
That's always scary for you, little point guard, to see a big guy barreling in.
Bridges a catch and shoot. Morris Sr. stops at the dotted line, in and out. Ball for Phoenix. Rubio dribbles into a double team, finds an open Ayton from
that 15, 16-foot jump shot.
Lob it into Zoo, makes a great grab on Rubio, puts it up.
Basketball, but he delivered it.
Booker with room to roam, greeted by Zubac, has 19. Kawhi the other way, a graceful block. Shadowed by Jackson. Leonard invites Booker baseline. He decides to pull. Late in the clock for the Clippers. Good screen by Zubac. Morris.
You watch and listen. You're welcome.
A couple of threes here this afternoon. Booker, a deep three. Kawhi with the shot clock into single digits. Challenges the rookie. Cameron Johnson flings up a three. 3:13 to play in this third quarter. Leonard, 20-footer.
I mean, he can score in bunches.
16 for Leonard. Kaminsky for 3. Well, everything the Clippers have done, the Suns have matched. Kawhi for 3.
If you're hot, go and take it to the basket and try to get fouled.
Cameron Payne, nice feed inside. JaMychal Green bounces into side.
All zoned up, understanding that we got your help. Just send them either direction. And Brian, we talked about being able to close out and run guys off of the three-point line. Clippers struggling in that department. You get better in games like this, Brian. You really do.
Saric, Paul.
Oh, yeah.
And there's no doubt they're going to be better for it.
Well, and also a lot of credit goes to James. A game ago, they know what it felt like to be on the other side of that three-point barrage.
Johnson leaves it short. Orleans. George, runs through a...
Look at Paul George right here. Comes down, snakes the pick and roll. Slides through with that line again, but that's okay.
It was after the fact, though. I've got to deliver the news. Saric down the lane to the...
Causing an issue.
George penetrates and then dishes up top to Lou. Leonard drives on Booker. Up top to Reggie for a in this fourth quarter. Booker gets a screen from 8. Shamet does a good job of
screen to get him switched off. You want to try to keep your matchup right there.
Morris lobs into the front court. Single-minded. Looking for help, gives to Rubio. Paul George. No look in the corner to Leonard. Good closeout by Bridges. Leonard attacks anyway. Here come the Clippers. Kawhi is off to the races. In the corner to George for a 3. Air ball. Leonard again for the Clippers to take the lead, perhaps tie. Leonard to the rim with the left hand. No. Zubac with the
game is never over with. You talk about a light switch. They just turned on the switch and got
shot clock into single digits. Leonard in attack mode. Stops at the dotted line. This is for the Booker. 4 to shoot. Gets to the elbow. Good contest. George to inbound and finds Kawhi. Quick move down the lane. A whistle for Doc Rivers. This is the payoff free throw to tie up the score. Knocks play. Booker. This is for the win. Got it. Well, that is good for sure. What a shot. They are learning a lot in a short while here. Look at the defense.
What a shot. But he had a great game. Ivica did. That was just one heck of a